No, not yet. Sorry. Hey, oh Jesus, y'all. So when I tell you it's a lot going on this Sunday morning, it's a lot of technical difficulties. Okay, yes, user error.
Oh.
Crap.
It's a good thing they don't know what just happened.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I hope everyone is having a good Sunday morning. Y'all are warm and cozy wherever you are. Hopefully your streets are clear, because Lord knows that ain't the situation here. But
it wasn't bad, Tracy. It wasn't bad.
I don't know. But anyway, y'all, welcome to the Love and Marriage Huntsville review panel, even though I already said that. Y'all don't know that, but we know that. Yeah, good morning, Tracy. Good morning, lovely 31. Yeah, y'all. So this is season 9, episode 11. I think we're on.
Episode 11.
Look, Grand Rising, Lady G, Grand Rising. Good morning, Universal Soul Goddess. Good morning, Aunt Natty. So yeah, y'all, I don't know if y'all seen it, but if you get an opportunity, if you're coming on Really Natty page, I would definitely, if you get a chance, go to our page, Shade in the City, and I put a poll up. I don't know if you can see it on Really B's side, but in her chat, but I put a poll up. I really enjoyed this episode, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I thought this was one of the better ones. So I'll give it a rating and let me know what you think. And yeah, y'all, we're gonna run this intro and then we're gonna jump right into it, because I can't deny it was good. It was good. Marsau did his thing, okay? But yeah, let's do it, y'all. Let's get rating. All right, y'all. So first scene, we're gonna jump into it. And if I'm not mistaken, it was it Kimmi and Mel? Yes. It was Kimmi and Mel. So Kimmi goes by Mel's house. Apparently, Mel said, she realized that Kimmi hadn't been by in a bit. So she said, come on over. Come on over, Kimmi. All right.
That's why.
What happened?
Because last time you wanted to talk about my husband.
Oh, okay. Tracy says she gives the show an overall -7. Is that right? But have a negative. And the episode was a -2. It was very ghetto. 0 out of 10.
Tracy,
I recommend.
Right. Damn, Tracy. Good morning to you too.
Lord.
Wow.
Right?
Oh, damn. Okay, so maybe I watched something else, because Katora said it didn't do it for her either. Okay.
I just like the last scene.
Look, Aunt Natty said they could have let the memorial service for Madani out. Oh my God, y'all are really cutting up.
This Sunday memorial service for Madani.
Oh my God. Oh Lord, y'all are funny. Kimmi was invited inside the house this time, right? So yeah, y'all. So basically, this scene wasn't really much, but Kimmi decides to spill the tea about what they learned at the open house about Chris Fletcher supposedly hooking up Trish and Martell. Mel says she's not surprised because Chris was also a cheater his damn self. And so Kimmi asks her if, her and Trish are good, and brings up the way, basically Trish kind of mentioned that she felt a way about the conversation Mel had with her, or some of the things that she said while she was at the graduation situation. And so Mel says, she's the one that should be upset, because you was the one hunching on my husband when he was my husband. And I ain't gonna hold you. You can ask Nels, because we watched this together last night. I was irritated. I am so tired of talking about this. I really am. And
hey, Scotty Boo.
Oh, Scotty. Hey, Scotty. Good morning. And so basically now Mel's decided she don't like Trish. Go ahead, Really B. I know you was getting ready to say something.
No, I was just gonna say, I told y'all 3-4 episodes ago, I was sick of it. I'm over it. I don't care. Y'all keep trying to make us care about this storyline. And in the grand scheme of things, I don't really think Melody cares. I think Melody sees it for what it is. And I think Melody just put one more thing on her column of the reason why I need to leave this show, the reason why I'm over it, the reason why I've outgrown it. Because again, I absolutely feel like this whole storyline was contrived with production, whether that included Carlos or not, to try to bring somebody on the show, to backdoor Melody, to bring somebody on the show that Martell had an affair with. You can't get coleslaw on the show, so we're going to, by any means necessary, get somebody on the show. And Mel just, I feel like Mel really tried, and y'all know, I try to be fair with my whole thing with Mel, because I got some stuff for Mel later on. But on this one, I really feel like Mel tried to take the high road with it and tried to play ball. Like, okay, I see what this is. But y'all keep trying to make us as the viewers care, and we don't. Tisha, like,
I love it. I love it. Nels, you got anything?
Tisha, light not on.
Oh, it is.
It do look.
Oh, it didn't look like it. My bad. It looked like it wasn't on. My bad.
Oh, but yeah, Nels, anything to add on that situation? No.
I agree with Mel. We don't like Trish.
Oh, well.
And I will say this. I also feel like they bought that Kimmi was being messy. I mean, she was doing what production wanted her to do, but she was being messy. Carrying that bone about what's up, boy?
Ken? Oh no,
Martell.
No.
Nell's husband.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah. Carrying that bone, but again, we know what that was. That was production putting that battery in Kimmi's back, because that whole conversation was messy, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Kevin says so. Kimmi can speak on Martell, but Mel can't speak on Maurice. The hypocrisy of it all. Way too much.
What did Kimmi say about Martell? Kimmi was just relating what happened. I don't feel like Kimmi was making. I don't feel like Kimmi said anything indicting about Martell other than what we already know. Like, I don't see the comparison with that.
Okay. Really B disagrees on this Sunday morning. Kevin said way too much Destiny this episode.
I agree with that.
I gotta agree with you on that. Love is Dope said I didn't watch, but y'all need to read Marsau. I don't know. I think Marsau did the reading.
For what? Why am I reading Marsau?
Yeah, I don't know, baby. Monique said I love it because everyone is being exposed. Take the mask off. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, Scotty Boo. Mahogany said she gave it a 3. Okay, I guess I watched something different.
I think you're going off the last scene, because I love.
I guess that's what it is. The 2 best scenes, because I thought it was really good. It was a good episode overall, very revealing. Thank you, Ravine. Hey, Lot Queen. Good morning. Let's see. Yes, please go like both lives. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Julia said everyone keeps bringing it up to irritate Mel. I think everybody, Miss Thing said, I think everybody is tired of it because Trisha keeps lying. Just tell the truth about the situation and move on. And I think we're even going to see another episode of Nell bringing it up. And it sounds like Trish is finally going to maybe tell us what went down, but who knows?
I think they just edited it that way to make us think that it was going to be something that it wasn't going to be, child.
Look, Scotty said, Mel, just leave. We all sick of it. Hey, Quake, happy Sunday fun day. Julia said it doesn't take this many episodes to tell the truth about what really happened.
Okay. And I don't think that they're bringing it up to irritate Mel. I think they keep bringing it up because they really thought. I really think production thought they really had something with this storyline, and nobody cares, right? I think they're just trying to make this a thing that nobody cares about. And then when I say nobody, I mean us as the viewers.
Nobody. No, we don't.
It would be different if we still cared about Martell. None of us think that Martell, first of all, none of us are surprised, shocked, or anything at the fact that Martell might have possibly had something going on with somebody else other than Coleslaw. Like, who didn't think he had other women out there? Second of all, the way you bought Trish on, it wouldn't be. My thing is with Trish, pick a side. Either you're gonna come in and you're gonna be the villain and stand in your shit and be like, yeah, me and Martell was dipping and diving. Me and Martell was slipping and sliding. I mean, he want to try to act funny now. You gotta stand in it. But this whole you riding the fence, well, no, it did, but it didn't. I don't know what house it was. I don't know when it happened. I don't know. Like, bro, if you're gonna be the villain, you gotta be the villain. You gotta stand in that shit. You know why you were brought on this show. Don't nobody care about you and your husband. Don't nobody care about that storyline. You were put on this show to be messy with Martell. And if you're not going to be messy with Martell, then girl, we don't need you.
Oh, Lord. Y'all are cutting up. But Really B, you really cutting up. Hey, Cheryl.
Me? That's something you would say.
Look, I call a lockjaw. Hey, I agree. It's ran its course, in my opinion. I agree, Couture. I can't stand her and the way she speaks. Lonnie, we all agree. We all agree on that. Lonnie, sorry, didn't say happy Sunday. Hey, boo. But yeah, all right, Nels, you want to go into now this was good for me. I'm sorry. I really enjoyed this.
Tisha, oh yeah, I did like this scene too. So Tisha and Destiny, met up. She said she missed her girl. Okay, that's our home girl. She ain't seen her in a minute. Okay, so her homegirl played the hell out of her. Okay,
yeah, she did. Set up.
And had Martell come through while they supposed to be sitting down having brunch. Now Tisha, okay, she was respectful. She said hi, and then when the man sat down, she said, "Listen, I can't sit down with the enemy, okay, without my husband present. I'm gonna get up, take my bags, and go." She ran right over to tell her husband about what happened. Okay, and Marcel was like, "You know what? I'm glad you did, because basically I can't protect you if I'm not present." You know what I mean? And we know how Martell can get, whether it's a man or a woman. So that I did like that scene. I did think she did the right thing. She got up and she left. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I might have went outside and called him to come through and listen.
Okay. So am I the only one that felt like, and me and Nels discussed this last night, but am I the only one that felt like, I just feel like if it was my boo, Martell would have already been laid out down to the ground.
I mean, yeah, if you ain't got nothing to lose. He's told this man, "I'm better than you in every aspect of your life."
True.
As it is. I'm making millions, okay? And you ain't got nothing. And I'm sure you want what I got. So I'm not gonna give it to you.
So I'm gonna say this. I feel a little differently about I don't think that was Destiny setting her up so much as it was production. That's what I believe. I believe production was trying to create this moment. I mean, of course, Destiny gonna be like, "Yeah, I told Martell, because Destiny is just like Kimmi going over to Mel's house and carrying that bone from Chris. That was a production setup, and I was here for Tisha doing exactly what she did: get up, leave, and let your husband know. I do agree, Nails, that honestly, yeah, I agree with both of y'all from the point of view of when that whole incident happened at the park. I give Marsau credit for being able to restrain himself, but you're right. When you got something to lose, it makes it a little bit easier to keep your calm when you got something to lose. You know what I'm saying? Martell ain't got nothing to lose. That's why Martell is out in these streets reckless, because he's desperate. He has nothing to lose. He is desperate.
Is it just me? But when they did that shot, I don't know if anybody else caught it. Not this scene, but later on. And he just looks so unhinged. Production got him like running around the Madani event, and he just looks so unhinged. And I was like, "Oh my God!" So to really
like Marcel said, you look pathetic.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He did.
I
believe everything that Martell is saying. That something happened, they share with. I believe it all. Okay, but the fact that he keeps on talking about it season after season and not presenting nothing. And sitting in his face, "Oh, you better tread lightly," and all this other mess, but you're not doing that. Sir, you do. You look pathetic as hell.
You know what I think? I agree. I do believe that there's some truth to what Martell is saying. But again, the problem is I don't know if problem is the right word, but the problem is it's like a kid when one kid gets in trouble for something because their mama was like, "I told you not to go to that store. I told you stay away from that store." But the other kid, mama was like, "I don't care about you going to that store. I don't see no problem with you going to the store." And the kid is like, "Well, why didn't they get in trouble? We did the same thing." But we got different parents. And I feel like it's the same thing. Martell is mad because he sees all the people around him doing the same stuff that he did. And they didn't get the
one that got punished for it.
Right.
And he doesn't know how to deal with that. The difference too is, because we know, and I thought it was interesting that Martell called Marsau a narcissist, and I'm like,
we talked about that too, Trees, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I was like, what?
Right. So
I was like, not pot, meat, kettle.
Right. But I think that the difference too is in Martell's mind, everything is on the same level. Do I think that Maurice and Marsau have done dirt? Absolutely. Do I think that Marsau and Maurice have had a whole concubine that they was paying her bills, that she didn't got pregnant, that got caught and kept going back to? Do I think that Marsau was sneaking out of the house during COVID, lying to his wife, talking about he was going to the gym when he was really laid up under that? Like, I don't think that it's the same level. And Martell is mad because his like, they got to keep their family. Why didn't I get to keep mine? And so he's going to keep
because they were simply better than you.
Right. Thank you, Marcus, for the super sticker. Thank you, boo.
Yes, I think this is a very good question, Tracy. When have we ever seen Marsau really protect Tisha?
It depends on what your definition of protect is.
Facts, but that was a great question. Happy Sunday.
He protects her from the truth.
Yeah, look, protects her from the truth. I'm sorry. Hey, larger curves.
Hey, larger curves. Hey, boo. Kevin, you said you disagree with me. Tell me what you disagree with me about, boo, because I be saying a lot. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh Lord. And look, is it Kime? Marsau doesn't protect to Tisha. Basically, can we keep it real? That's why I was saying. I told Nels that last night. Tisha protects Marsau, absolutely. Miss Thing said Destiny broke girl code, and we see why people stopped dealing with her. This is not the first time she did it. Yeah, and now granted, Really B might be right, and it really may be a production thing, but I definitely thought it was a setup, and I wouldn't put it past Destiny to do it. But I can understand what Really B is saying as well. Good morning, Xavier. How you been, boo? I ain't seen you in a while.
And I don't put it past Destiny either, because she didn't seem to be mad. She didn't seem to be bothered by it, and she was even like, well, I'm sorry that she's not ready to hear your apology. But my thing is, Martell in his confessional, he didn't say he was there to apologize. Mm-hmm. He said he wanted to talk to Tisha, and then he would decide whether he owed her an apology or not. He didn't say he showed up to apologize.
He's so delusional. Love is dope. So I still can't stand how Marsau don't stand up for her. Say something. I think everybody in the comments is basically saying, yeah, Marsau don't really ever take up for Tisha. Lonnie said the same thing. He continuously never incorrect grammar protects Tisha, even verbally, in my opinion. Okay. Yes. Did we talking about Martell looking at him? She absolutely had crazy eyes. I think the same thing really be. That's why Tisha forgave Destiny so fast. Mahogany, that really bothered me. That really bothered me. Really, really bothered me. But we're gonna get into that. What's good, DeMarcus? What's good, boo? Sorry, I'm late. Hey, Naturally Mar. How old is this T? Is he cheating now? That's the question. And I agree, love is dope. Like I said, I think I brought it up one Sunday. At this point, whatever Marsau has done, he has clearly disclosed this to his wife. So basically, there's nothing that Martell can throw at him that she probably ain't already heard and obviously has already decided to accept. And that's why I think he keeps.
I don't work that
way. I think that's why he keeps poking the bear and saying, say it.
How old it is. We could have been married for 50 years. If that shit is 20 years ago, guess what? I'm going to still be pissed off about it 30 years later after I found out. I don't give a damn how old it is.
You already knew, though. That's the thing. I don't think Martell is telling. No. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's new to Tisha. I think Tisha absolutely knows. I don't think Martell is telling Tisha anything she doesn't know.
That she knows?
Yeah, absolutely. Because Tisha even said that once upon a time. I don't remember what season it was, but when Mel, it must have been season 2 or season 3, when Mel was sort of hinting around, and Tisha even said, "Well, if you're talking about something that happened the first year we were married, or the first 2 years we got married, then I don't care about none of that." So I feel like there were some things that happened that Tisha does know about. Now, if you're gonna bring her something new, well, now there might be a conversation. But let's be clear, Tisha's not going anywhere. She's not.
She's not.
Look, like Martell said, every man wants a wife like you.
Ooh. Bluebell said Martell is begging to get hit. He's broke and wants to sue. I absolutely could see that. Hey, Paul. I absolutely could see that. R&D Diva said, I'm still questioning the so-called Africa trip that Marsau took. I've always questioned that. I've always questioned that, okay? Yes. Something in the milk wasn't clean, okay? Xavier said, I'm probably the only one who believes Marsau is a faithful husband. At this point, it would have been out at this time. I agree with you, Xavier. It should have been out at this time. That's why I definitely think it's old tea and it doesn't matter anymore.
I don't believe that that it didn't come out because he's faithful.
Well,
I think he's a smart man.
I think that Marsau has had situations in the past. I do not think there's anything going on right now. I don't. I do think, I'm going to be honest with you, that whole situation with old girl that did the interview, I think that she might have been telling parts of the truth. I just think that it was hyped up. They put 20 on 10. I think it was more to the story than what they told. But do I think that Marsau might have hooked up with old girl? Maybe.
It's a possibility. Yeah. Cheryl said Marsau has done nothing
with married women.
What happened?
Ravine said Marsau cheated with married women. Now that's the way to keep a girl hushed.
Well, that part.
She was somebody that got something as much to lose as you do. That'll keep her quiet.
Tracy said she thinks Martell is upset because Melody and Martell helped get Tisha and Marsau on, and they surpassed Martell, and he's mad. Yeah, absolutely. He feels like he owes him something. Saber said, according to what Melody told Kiki, she makes her money on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh, I think you're responding to somebody else. Xavier said Marsau tries to protect Tisha, but sometimes she doesn't listen. Look at the first reunion. He kept telling her to be quiet, but she kept going and got embarrassed. Okay. That's true. Y'all is really talking about it in the comments. Okay. Hey, Catherine, how you doing, boo? All right, Really B, you gonna go into are we Destiny's one-on-one?
Destiny and her daddy. I mean,
the scene that I and this is gonna sound so wrong. I so didn't need this. And that's gonna sound so insane.
I think they hoping Destiny will be around for a while, and that's why they want to give us some history on her.
This is what I when I was watching this scene, first of all, you're right. That scene is about 3 seasons too late because we no longer are vested. We're no longer vested in Destiny's story. But what I will say is this. Once again, I think this is where we see production lost out on a great opportunity to give us something. When we first found out, when Destiny first sort of told us a little bit about coming from Detroit and moving down here, that is when we needed this conversation. We needed to know, wow, Destiny, your daddy came and got you. Your mama, you were in foster care, and you and your dad had to figure out a way. Like, we needed this 3 seasons ago when we still cared about Destiny. Overall, the Love and Marriage Huntsville fan base, overall, I mean, I'm sure that she still got fans, but overall, nobody cares. So nobody was vested in that story. Do I think that's an interesting story? I do. We don't hear a lot of stories about Black men going to get their kids. And he was like, I told that lawyer, no matter what, how much it costs, I want my baby home. Like, we don't hear those stories. And that's what we needed from you, Destiny. We needed you vulnerable. We needed you telling that story. But on the flip side, we needed production to think it was an interesting story to tell. You know? So, yeah.
But yeah, so I think out of this scene, we just know that, you know, obviously he, I guess, is battling cancer or going through chemo or something like that. Or because she did mention the last scene that she, when she was with Martell, that he had like 2 spots or something. So I mean, hopefully he's having a, you know, recovery, a speedy recovery. Please don't forget to thumbs up the video. Yes, please do that. Thank you, Katora. But yeah, as Really B said, this was just a little too late. And honestly, no shade to Destiny, but although we can, I guess some of us can appreciate the history, at the end of the day, what we really want you to talk about is that divorce, and you still won't give us that. So
she can't talk about it.
She has a gag order.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Anyway, y'all. So then we see Destiny bossing Lance around because, you know, that's her boo thing. What'd you say, in the shed?
Yeah, in her shed. She telling them to put up drywall in the shed.
It is her storefront or her
Madonna. But did you hear Kimmi? You heard Kimmi. Kimmi was like, "Oh, you can do that in here."
It was the shade.
It was like, oh, you can do that in here.
Oh God. But yeah, y'all. So basically, they tell Destiny how proud they are of her for, getting back up.
By they, she means including Tisha, who showed up for her
right
after
Tisha's again. It must have been production, to y'all point, because it wouldn't have been me. I said, oh no.
Make me coming out. I'm not hugging you. I'm not acting super friendly.
At least it's not without a conversation. Like she never even brought it up. She never even said, girl, let me talk to you for a minute. Like, you know how things went down at the park. It got so bad that you left us there. Girl, don't do that again. Don't put me in a position to be around Martell without Marsau. Like the fact that there was never even a conversation. Yeah, I felt like she knew it was production, and that's why she was like, I'm not even putting no energy into this.
Right? It's the she shed. It's
the she shed.
Y'all go to hell on a Sunday. Oh God. Thank you, Kevin. I needed that. So basically, then Kimmi brings up how Sonny came to the open house and let them know that Moses is in jail. And so and so Destiny says she's not happy about it, but she is happy.
She was smiling. Did you see the smile on her face? And then when the camera cut to her, and then she was like, but I feel bad for him. I would never, girl, bye. Girl, bye.
Saber said Melody does her Fifth Avenue operation in her basement. True, but
how big is her basement?
Well,
and that's something she owns. That's her house.
Cheryl says she's having.
Let's be clear. I'm not mad at Destiny for finding a she shed. But it's the same as Robin when she had that storage unit on the Real Housewives of Potomac. We just clowning it. Ain't nobody said that it's not like, if you don't like, it's smart for you to find a space to have your operation where you're not spending a whole bunch of money that you're not making back. Mel's not dumb for doing it out of her house, so she's got the space to do it out of her house. But we gonna clown Destiny.
Oh, Cheryl says she's having a reopening. No, look, you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny, really, be when we did our Potomac review the other day, Nels kept calling the girls Robin, and I said, why do you keep saying Robin? I said, is it because they shopping for hats? I said, why do you keep bringing her up?
And look, and I didn't even realize, especially the second time, I didn't even realize. I said, yeah, it got to be because it's hats. It's hats. That's why. It's because it's hats.
Oh God. But yeah, y'all. So basically we know she's supposed to be having this relaunch party. And then they bring up Nell's bachelorette party. Kimmi suggests that, she should probably try to invite Sonny despite how she feels about her. And she's not really open to it, but she says that if that's what Nell's want, if that's what Nell wants, that's what she'll do.
Let's not. Oh, he said let's not. Oh yeah, let's not.
What?
Not about regular Robin. We do not.
Not about regular Robin. Xavier said probably would have thrown a party too for his going away. Damn, Xavier. Y'all are cutting up this Sunday. Oh God. Was it Ajoba? Please correct me if I said it wrong. I didn't mean to, but it's a millennial thing. Right. Work within your budget. Okay. Katora said it's 7th Avenue and it's in her home and it's probably about 5 times bigger. Y'all are terrible. Love is dope says she heard Mel don't own her house. Y'all are okay.
I know maybe not when they was filming this, but I think I just saw where she said she just bought a house.
And look, Naturally Mars said, I'm tired of Madani being relaunched. Is this the second or third time granted,
this is the third time.
Okay, but look, I'm with Kimmi. Get back up again. Get back up again on this Sunday morning, girl. Destiny. I ain't gonna hold you, okay? All right, go ahead, Nels.
He said, how you know Mel's homeowner status?
Y'all are cutting up.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead, Nels.
Okay. So Mel invited Chris to out. She went to go get some gourmet popcorn because she said she loved the sweet. She wanted to find out the tea on him being a matchmaker. He basically said it's all a lie. Okay, told her the same rundown that he gave Nell. Okay, basically the girl was walking by, said what she looked like. The man went and looked her up on IG. I ain't give too much information, okay? Chris said it was super casual. He didn't even know that they connected. He didn't even know that they was related till later on. What, Trace?
When I watched this back again this morning, right? I said, I'm mad at Chris. Huh?
Oh, yeah, they say they checking public tax records. Y'all checking to see if she owned it from public tax records? Oh, y'all dedicated.
Y'all are terrible. I'm mad that Chris decided with the first time he said it and it sounded stupid. I'm mad that he actually chose to repeat it.
Verbatim.
Verbatim. I was like, that didn't sound stupid the first time. When they didn't believe you, it sounded crazy the first time you said. You didn't think to like tidy it up, clean it up a little bit. So next time you tell it, it would sound it. I don't know. It just go ahead.
Actually. So, then she mentioned that back in 2020, she had a heated conversation with her soon-to-be ex-husband at the time. Okay, she said before I left his ass. And he was told that she needed to have a conversation with the older women to see what was acceptable in a marriage. And she told him, no, you need to talk to the older men. Okay. And he said, I did. Okay. And they told me not to mess with nobody. They ain't got nothing to lose. It's giving messing with married women. Right.
Okay.
And have them sign a contract. And Chris called it. Chris throwing people under the table. He said that sounds like some Marsau and some Maurice mess. They ain't got nothing to do.
Now I was side-eyeing Chris on that one. I was like, Chris, why would you bring Marsau and Maurice into this?
Right up under the table, child.
You know what's so crazy? That wasn't even a stray. That was like shots fired. That wasn't even
like a direct shot. That was a direct shot.
Yeah.
That was a direct. And I was like, dang, Chris. Because I was kind of side-eyeing Chris, like, why are you bringing more? And you didn't even say that must be some of his other friends. You said he put a name on it. That sounds like some Marsau and Maurice.
Literally, they ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't got nothing to lose. Don't mess with nobody that ain't got nothing to lose. It's from the comments, literally talking about messing with a married woman, and the NDA does sound like Maurice. I said, listen, okay, when you got friends like Chris, all right. Okay. So then basically, he said, I ain't got time for that. I've been married, 30 years. And she said, oh, but you had time about 20 years ago. You had time at one time in your life. And he's like, girl, that was 20 years ago. I was young and dumb. Don't, you know what I mean? Do you
see how Chris was looking at her? Like, tread lightly, but like don't play with me.
Yeah. I don't know if I feel like tussling with the millimeters today, because I already know what I'm gonna say. Y'all not gonna lie. And I don't know if I even feel like fighting with y'all today. But that's
look, they in the comments throwing balls shit.
I know. But what Melody did in this conversation is the reason why Melody irritates my soul. I don't like that passive aggressive, I'm a smile in your face bullshit. Come at him straight up and be like, yo, Kimmi said da 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 yada yada yada. Don't be bringing up some 20-year. Well, you had time 20 years ago. Well, when me and Martell were together, he told me, girl, why you bringing up some shit that Martell said? First of all, Martell ass is a liar. Second of all, Martell was out here cheating and doing whatever he wanted to do, whether somebody told him to do it a certain kind of way or not. Why are you bringing that up now? Now all of a sudden you talking about, well, Chris must have been the one that was giving him all of this bad advice, but you was the one that had Chris trying to help you save your damn marriage. Girl, I don't like that. That is the shit that Mel does that I do not like. Just come at it. When she asked him the first conversation, I was cool with it. I was like, yeah, get it straight. Be like, wait a minute. Did you help set Tisha up? Did you tell Trisha to call, did you tell Martell? Like that I was fine with. But then when she was like, well, I mean, when Martell used to tell me, why are you bringing up that shit? What? I ain't like
but you know what? Really be to your point, how basically they're being punished he's being punished for something that they're not, and they did the same thing. Clearly he didn't follow their advice because he messed with somebody that didn't have nothing to lose and didn't have them sign an NDA. And if that's what they did, that's why he got caught and they didn't.
Well,
no, but they're not talking about the past. When you say they talking about, who is they? Nobody went all the way back to that. They talking about lockjaw and what's going on now. Ain't nobody go back 5-6 years ago. The only person that keep going back to when he was still married is Martell and Melody. Ain't nobody go back there.
All right. Well, look, I would have uninvited her. Sean, I ain't gonna hold you. Right. Scotty, yeah. If I was Chris, I would have been like, you know what? Don't even worry about RSVPing. It ain't that serious.
Well, yes, he did say, okay, well, you know, are you coming to our Valorant? And she was like, yeah, I mean, I guess now that we cool and I know what the situation is, because I wasn't going to RSVP had it not gone like this. And, you know, he was feeling some type of way and basically was like, he feels like it's some BS that she should have came regardless.
Well, y'all. All right. Really B. Please get the likes up, y'all. Yes. Thank you. Diva Law. Really B, you get the last final scene, girl. The da 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 da, the fireworks. Da 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 da.
She looks so excited.
Because I'm sick of all of it. So, all right, it's the relaunch of Madani. Great. Yay. Okay.
Confetti.
So the ladies are having a conversation and they bring up the bridal shower. Can I tell you, I'm sick of Mel. Mel, the oldest one on this show, and she acts like she is the most immature one on the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Now Destiny done told you, listen, I don't want to invite certain people, but I will invite the people you want me to invite. Because I'm going to be mature about it, but I know how to move around. Then Nell gonna say, well, I know how you feel about Sonny and Moses, but I just don't feel like that's my fight. I agree. It's not your fight. But I also understand how Destiny feels when she says, that's cool. I respect how you feel. I just know I need to move how I need to move. And basically what she's saying is,
and the fact that Nell is like, oh, but I need to find out for myself.
Right. Why? I need to find out for myself.
Cool, if we cool, why are you trying to? And you know how much this woman has hurt me. Why are you trying to be cool with her? Why are you trying to? I feel like you're trying to choose my friends.
Right. But what I heard from Destiny was, I know how to move, meaning I know that you are choosing to be cool with somebody that I don't want to be around, which means that if you invite me over your house for a cookout or you invite me to a girls' night, that the possibility that Sonny might be there. So that means I'm not going to be there. That's how I took it. I didn't take it. She said, well, you mad though? Were you mad about it? And Destiny was like, no, I just know I need to move different. I didn't see where Destiny was wrong. I don't understand. Right. And so now with that whole, well, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Destiny was like, what? Like, I don't feel like Destiny was even rude in what she said. She was like, okay, you want to be around Sonny. You want to see how she is as a friend. Cool. Right. I just know how I need to move. I have friends like that in my life. You're cool with somebody that I'm not cool with, and that's cool. I just know how I need to move. I don't want to be around that person. So if you're having an event, then there's a possibility of that person being there. Then I know how I need to move. That's just how I feel about it.
Nell got upset because Destiny said, well, now I need to assess our relationship.
Right.
But I don't see anything wrong with
that. I don't have a problem with that either. Because again, I have a right to put people in my space who I want to be. I don't have to justify to you why I no longer want you in my space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So I need to reevaluate.
The only thing to that really be doesn't Destiny with Mel and Martell, so she can't wonder why Mel did her the same way. And Nels actually said that last night. Nels actually said that she was like, Destiny should absolutely
that really be. Doesn't that apply to Destiny with Mel and Martell? So she can't wonder why Mel did her the same way. Okay, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But human nature is it's always easier for us to see it when it hits us. Mm-hmm. Versus when we did it to somebody else. And I'm not defending because I do think that Destiny, I don't like how Destiny moves with Martell. I don't. So I'm not defending that. But you're right. It's always easier for us to see it when it hits us versus than when it happened to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Miss Gigi, I hear you. And thank you for the love. What is it? Mill Love James. Thank you very much. Scotty said, but Destiny is a hypocrite, though. It's no different for her staying friends with Martell. That's Scotty. I absolutely agree. And to Nell's point, she should absolutely know how Mel feels now and why she no longer wants to mess with her.
Absolutely. And I don't disagree with what y'all are saying. I 100% understand. I never had a problem with Mel not wanting to be around Destiny. I never had an issue with that.
Right. Aunt Natty said, so it's okay for Dust Mite to do that, but not Mel. Okay, got you.
That's Mike.
Well, we know Aunt Natty's not one of the Dusties. And I don't think Aunt Natty's an Espo either. So Couture said Nell isn't 60. Martell was just being shady when he said that because he wasn't invited to her party. They're both hip.
So, is Kimmi really older than Nell?
I do think Kimmi is.
Well, she looked damn good.
40s or early 50s. Because remember, we talked about that last night too when we were.
But we didn't talk about her being older than Nell.
No. We definitely didn't think she would. But remember, I was like, Kimmy's older.
Regardless,
but she looks good.
She looks damn good.
Yeah, Kimmi look good.
2L so Destiny should know how Mel feels about being close and cool. Right. Okay. But Jopa said, but Sonny is only an associate. Especially if that's true. If Sonny invited someone to an event to fight Destiny, no ma'am. If she is there, I am not. Okay, Tad. Okay. All right, y'all. Right.
So then the guys are talking, and I feel like this was an edited scene because Ken, why are you so turned up? And
right.
Like, did it not seem like Ken came out of nowhere and he was on 20 talking about, I don't understand. Like, all of y'all been married, right? So why is it a problem? Then y'all moved on before y'all marriage was final. Why they was all sitting there like, and Marcel was like, I don't know. I don't know nothing about it, right? Like, it was like he was on 20, and I was like, Ken, where is this coming from, sir? Like, nobody has a problem with the problem everybody is having. Well, first of all, nobody's having a problem because nobody really cares. But for the people that are having a problem, the people are having a problem because clearly Trish is in no rush to get a divorce. That is the problem. She keeps saying she wants this divorce, yet she is doing nothing to get the divorce. And you're clearly feeling some kind of way because you on 20 and nobody, like, everybody is looking at you like, where is this coming from?
What? Monique, Ken don't believe that the fat meat is greasy, but he'll learn.
Child.
I get what you're saying, but that was a cute way to say it. Xavier said it's roid rage. Ken needs to recount.
Lord, not roid rage.
Xavier be saying some out of pocket stuff.
Oh, y'all going to gasoline draws this Sunday. Gasoline draws straight to the hell. Ray Bean said Ken is crazy like Trish. Tamika said, okay, y'all still arguing about Destiny and Martell being friends. Okay, yeah, y'all really still going at it. He maybe thought it was about him. He just wants to be involved. Yes, I can agree. But we know Ken is the one that wanted to be on show. It wasn't Trish. Janae said Ken moved in on Trish and her family. Trisha don't need him. Well, I mean, Moses in a cell playing. Y'all, what? Yeah. What is going on?
They are cutting up.
Oh God, I literally have tears in my eyes. I can't. This is like the second or third time. Ravine said, I'm looking forward to Trish getting shut down next week. I ain't even gonna hold you. I am too. Because she is playing in his face. Miss Gigi said Ken got all puffy because he's now realizing that Trish is kicking the can down the road.
I don't know why he just realizing it. Like, you just realizing that? Child.
Sean said Ken needs to put his foot down and make demands. Okay. I'm sorry. Cube Star. Hopefully you catch the replay, but thank you for coming through. Yeah, y'all really cutting up. I can't with y'all this morning. Janae said, because why Trish got any issues with Mel? What'd she do to her? Because she didn't like the fact, y'all, I mean, even though that's the next episode, you know, she didn't like the fact when she said you still love him or whatever, you still in love with him or whatever, that she's gonna let that be her excuse to come after Mel. That's really what that's about. But I'm sorry, Really B.
No, you fine. Then the last scene is Martell rolling up on Marsau and Tisha.
Mm-hmm.
I like this scene.
I did too.
Well, then maybe y'all should take it, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I like the scene. I thought the scene was entertaining, but honestly, I feel like I already said what I had to say. Martell, you're just mad because you are trying to do everything in your power to get Marsau in as much trouble as you're in, because he even said that. He was like, well, every man want a wife like you, no matter what. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't gonna leave. Well, if you know she not going nowhere, why do you keep trying?
And you know what? I don't remember who said it in the comments, but I agree. He's trying to get Marsau to put hands on him.
And that suit was ugly. I agree.
I like Marsau's suit.
No, like Marsau's was sexy. I love Marsau's suit, but Martell
looked nice. I thought Marsau looked nice.
Mm-hmm. No, Marsau looked nice. It was Martell, and whatever that was supposed. I wasn't feeling Martell's.
Well, we know Martell has always dressed like that. They used to blame Melody, but clearly it wasn't Melody dressing him like that. Clearly it wasn't Melody.
And what a shout out to T. What does he call him? Leisure suit?
Leisure suit. But Trish, I mean, ultimately, I agree. Ooh. I do think that he's trying to get Marsau to put hands on him. But I also think that Marsau knows the game that Martell is playing, and he's not going to give Martell the satisfaction. Like he said, I am better than you. Like, I'm winning, you're losing, and I know that. I know that's what's bothering you. He absolutely is taunting him.
Okay, so here was what I didn't, and again, I understand when you ain't got nothing to lose. But when he sat there and called Tisha slow, I felt like he should have been picking all his teeth up off the floor.
And that's what he wants. And Marsau knows.
I was just like, oh my God. And I understand. I get it. Yeah, he got a lot to lose. No, he's a better man.
Crossing the line, but this ain't the first time he didn't cross the line. He was definitely crossing the line.
But that was real bad. That's when I was like, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. But yeah, and
I agree. I think it was bad. Now, the one thing I do agree with Martell, I do feel like when Tisha wanted to leave and Martell was like, no, stay here. I do feel like you should have let Tisha go so that the two of y'all could have a conversation. But I understood his point. His point was, because whatever you want to say, go ahead and say it in front of Tisha, because you're not going to get what you want. Like, go ahead, give me your best shot. Say what you got to say. What is it that you want? What is it that you're going to put out there that you think is going to be so detrimental to my marriage? Nah, go ahead. I want her to hear it. I don't want her to get it secondhand. I don't want nobody to tell her what was said. Let her hear it for herself, because he knows she's not going anywhere.
Right. Xavier, not you saying Miss Wanda even called her slow. That's terrible. But
Miss Wanda don't even call nobody slow. Nobody.
Okay. Oh, look. Tom said Marsau always calls Tisha slow. Okay. Well, I don't think I ever heard him say that, but he does talk down to her like he thinks that she's slow. But you know, to 2L's point, she ain't leaving.
But to be fair, Marsau talks to everybody like that. That is how Marsau talks to everybody the same way. He talks to Maurice. He talks to Mel. He talks to everybody like that. In your life.
Janae said Martell's confessional was the pot calling the kettle black. Now that, yes, we already kind of touched on it, but yeah, when he called, and then when he called Marsau a narcissist, but then I pointed out to Nels, what I thought was weird was when Marsau was like, oh, he fell off and now he's looking up at me. And I said, well, that, in my opinion, sounds kind of narkish, because it's almost like you're trying to make it like you're on a god, like he looks up at me. Like, I was like, both of y'all are two of the same. Really is what I got. I don't know if anybody else peeped that, but I definitely was like, okay, it's just a lot of.
Let's be clear, Marsau and Martell are having a big D contest to see Who's bigger? That is it, and that is all. That's what that whole thing was. And again, Marsau is flaunting in front of Martell. You claim I'm this horrible cheater. You claim I've been this horrible person. Yeah, I still have my family, and you don't. You mad? Like, I really just feel like that's what it boils down to.
Oh, nitwit! You don't know where all this beef came from? It started from, at least in my opinion, it started with Destiny's adult field day and Martell basically talking about how Tisha.
I thought she meant originally.
Oh,
yeah, maybe this started. No, the beef started season one.
Was it the 20 women? Was it the 20 women comment?
I think. Really? Are we going back that far? Are we beefing that far?
That's how I took it. Maybe she didn't mean it that way.
I think that's where it started though, because again, when Martell and Mel got back together and they decided they were going to be a united front, they were coming after Marsau and Tisha's marriage. That's where the 20 women's. That's where when Tisha told when Melody told Tisha, you might want to get a babysitter and drive by that bar. That was when all of that stuff first came out.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, I didn't know. I mean, I knew that was said, but I thought they would have been over that by now. But no, Sean said, Scope started the beef. Okay.
Well, yeah, they did have beef. Yeah, Scope. Yeah, I can see that.
Marsau and Martell would have both been picking up baby teeth and medium suit jackets. Tracy, you are cutting up today. Y'all are funny. Oh, naturally, Marsau always talks down to her. Can't stand that. Yeah. Okay. Janae says she caught it too. Okay, yeah. They were having a narc off. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Tamika. a piss match for sure. Okay. Look. Okay, Saber. Okay, because you talking about Saber's talking about how Martell can't pass the test. He still can't pass the test. Brown Mama said
book test too.
But because how you gonna call somebody slow? And yeah, it's in an open book. That speaks volumes to his slowness.
I wish Tisha would have retaliated with that.
Right. Marsau is his authentic self and will never change for television. The others are hiding behind the lens. And now that I will give you, I do think that he's his authentic self. I do think since the start of the show, though, because he kind of got a little backlash, I do think that he's calmed down a little bit, had dumbed it down a little bit. Bab said Tisha knows bottom row so is somebody else's guy. Same for Kimmi, her husband, Deacon DUI lowdown. God damn, yo.
Damn, these names. Right. These names that y'all be coming up with. Lord have mercy.
Kevin said Marsau and Martell are carrying on like DL lovers, period. Woo, Kevin. Y'all. Catherine said, hey, Catherine Latrice. Hey, you know what I'm saying? How you call someone slow when you the open book test? Yeah. Naturally Mar said Marsau called his own wife slow a few seasons ago. Okay, so y'all just really. Monique said the beef started season 1 because everybody knew what they were doing. Well, okay, y'all. Look, Tracy said it was season 1, episode 11. Okay. Y'all pinpointed. Saber said Marsau said that because Marsau bought, I think you meant bought Sculpt out from under Martell. Martell was begging Marsau and Tisha for a job after the divorce from Melody. I do remember that. Remember that. He needed some money so bad. Brown Mama said, I believe Martell is upset with Marsau because once his marriage completely broke down, Melody turned to Marsau, and that is what drove a wedge between Mel and Tisha as well. I can agree because we know Tisha got an issue. She can't stand when Marsau be up there meeting up with Mel by herself. Kia said Marsau wants to be the main male lead on the show and is trying to show he is the better one. And I can't say he's doing a bad job at that. Martell is broke and Marsau is growing. Okay, Sean. Ashira said Martell already told us that Marsau was the bottom of the barrel. Mel and Tell helped him by partnering with Skull and him losing it, driving the separation. Marsau feels on top now. He was popping his ish. Yeah, he was. Yeah, y'all. Oh my God, y'all keep going. Marsau will never stand up for Tisha. Okay, Aunt Natty, but he didn't lie. She is slow as molasses in the wintertime. Damn, Natty. Y'all did not come to play. Catherine said, I would have said I'm slow, but your low budget Taylor Port wine that had California spelled wrong. And your tired SSA chain smoking mama bar.
Damn.
You know what?
I cannot.
You know what? Yes, you know what? I can't take this train with y'all no more. Because I'm going straight to hell. I'm getting off.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Y'all are cutting up today.
Don't stand up for the wives. They really don't. Oh, Tracy said, question, does Marsau have a license or does Tisha have it like Melody does? That's a great point. And I think Tisha is the one with the license. And yeah, he's just the, the production building part. Dollface said, I'm sick of it. Don't y'all think it's time to move on from the cheating storylines? Well,
I wish we could. Listen, I agree. I'm sick of hearing about all of it. At this point, if Marsau and Maurice had mistresses and 20 women's, they did it better than you, Martell. Let it go. Just let it go. Clearly, whoever these men were sleeping with ain't coming out here telling no story. If the best that y'all could come up with was the lady y'all interviewed a couple of weeks ago, y'all need to just let it go.
I agree. Yes, Tisha did really be, how I act. Don't be shocked. Catherine is funny. Diva said, well, usually the ones who's you tell to kiss, you'll be kissing later. Hence Martell begging the Scots. No, y'all are funny today. Y'all are funny. Y'all cutting up. But yeah, y'all. We got
them cheat in peace. At this point, let them cheat in peace.
Right.
Let them cheat in peace. If that's the best storyline that y'all can come up with at this point in the game, I don't know what else to tell y'all. That's all y'all got.
Well, y'all, I think we gonna cut it off here because y'all are really cutting up, and y'all know it's Sunday Fun Day, and it's also we're in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, I know time. I am. Your team isn't. My team is.
You know what? Now it's really time to cut the line. Y'all see her cutting up?
My team is in the playoffs.
I was just simply saying the playoff games is on today.
Well, and she was saying she know because her teams is in it. And
I don't need you to reiterate the person that don't know nothing about football. You need to be quiet.
My team play later on the night. Now listen, let's be clear. I don't know where they're gonna be playing next week, but they playing tonight.
Look, DeMarcus said hail to the Commanders. Sean said
DeMarcus. Yes. DeMarcus, when is Power coming back? Tell them to bring that back.
Look. But yeah, y'all. So what's going on your channel? Really be tell the people before we get off here what's coming up, what you got coming up this week.
So because my team is playing tonight, there will not be a Real Housewives of Potomac review tonight, but there will be the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be on my channel tomorrow at 8:30 ish. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know we be late every week. Okay? So don't come in the chat talking about it's 8:30. They ain't started yet. It's 8:30-ish. Okay, that's what time it starts. It starts at 8:30-ish.
And you know it's so funny.
Y'all just make sure y'all are there at 8:30 so y'all can get a seat in the front row. Okay? Get the seat in the front row. But we will be there at 8:30-ish tomorrow at on my channel, the Whether You Like It or Not panel. As far as the rest of the programming this week, we have a lot coming up this month on my channel on the review channel. We have our Wags, which is coming on at the end of this month. That's going to be dropping. I think that comes on Netflix. Young, Famous, and African, which is on Netflix. That drops later on this month. Traders started this week. I'm doing the panel with Kiss My Cheeks, Abby Reviews, El Teddy. I think Busy. Not sure if Busy's coming through or not. And of course, all of the Housewives. I'm so far behind on Salt Lake City that we just gonna pick up at the reunion. I can't go back and watch 5 episodes. I can't. We're gonna talk at the reunion. We will do the Housewives reunion. New York, I think we just gonna RIP New York for this season because I'm just not interested. Potomac, Married to Medicine. That's what we got going on. Yeah.
All right, y'all. All right. Well, make sure y'all tune in. And yeah, y'all make sure you have your notification bells on so y'all know when we dropping stuff as well. And yeah, y'all, we appreciate y'all being here with us on this good Sunday morning and cracking us up and starting the week off right. So yeah, everybody be blessed, especially all those on the West Coast dealing with the wildfires. Prayers up for y'all. And yeah, y'all. And for those on the East Coast, y'all be safe. Well, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, finish your
point. No. I was just saying for those on the East Coast, be safe. You know, if you got to go out to work tomorrow, if your street still ain't cleared, you know how that go. But go ahead, Really B.
I do want to say, as it relates to the West Coast, thank you for saying that. I am still in the process of putting resources together. Kia has reached out to me and given me some resources. I also found a couple of GoFundMes. I am going to do a live at some point today where I'm going to be dropping a lot of those resources and places that I found. We're also going to be talking about a working class Black neighborhood that is not getting a lot of attention, that is almost like 90% gone. So please, you guys, tune in on my main channel where I'm going to bring you some resources for those of you who would like to help. Send cash or donations. If you guys, so we're going to be doing that. I'm still, like I said, people have been emailing me and sending me stuff. So I'm trying to vet stuff and trying to get you guys information. So when I come live, I can say, hey, here's a GoFundMe, here's the link, here's a resource, here's a neighborhood, here's a church. So I'm in the process of doing that. So I'm going to try to get that at some point today.
Cool. Keep us posted. Let us know how we can help, share, put the word out there.
We'll do.
Family, check out Family Affair on Lifetime at January 25th. I don't know.
We're gonna be talking about Family Affair. We're gonna be talking about the Gloria Gaynor story and Lisa Kojam. We're gonna do all three. DeMarcus, I'm sure will.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know what that was. Go ahead. Look. Clearly, DeMarcus, she got y'all. I ain't know nothing about it. But thank you guys. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all being here. Like I said, y'all be blessed. Y'all have a great week, and we will catch you next week for hopefully, I guess, what is a better episode, because y'all said this wasn't nothing, and clearly, again, I don't know what I watched. But yeah, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good week. Bye-bye.
Good night.